Hello, I'm Bill Kirsner. In this video, I will be discussing what is an examination in connection with an investigation under Section 7114A2B of the Federal Service Labor Management Relations Statute. This is the fourth of 7 videos on investigatory examinations. To learn more, you can always visit the FLRA online at flra.gov. As you recall under the statute, there are 5 elements to the union's right to represent employees during investigatory examinations. An agency representative must examine a bargaining unit employee in connection with an investigation for which the employee has a reasonable fear of discipline, and the employee must request representation. Although the employee must request representation, the right in Section 7114A2B is the exclusive representative's right to be given an opportunity to attend the meeting with the employee. The employee's request triggers a union's right to attend the meeting to represent the employee and the bargaining unit. Each of these 5 elements must be present. If any of the elements are missing, a charge alleging an unfair labor practice will not be supported and the charge may be dismissed. In this video, we will be focusing on the part of Section 7114A2B relating to an examination in connection with an investigation. So, what is an examination? The term examination is not defined in the statute. The authority examines the totality of the circumstances surrounding a meeting and that meeting's purpose, specifically if it is designed to obtain information, seek an admission of wrongdoing, or solicit an explanation. The authority also considers the manner in which the meeting is conducted. The presence of any of these factors may be enough to satisfy this element. A meeting, or hearing, doesn't have to be mandatory to be considered an examination, so long as it constitutes the employee's chance to be heard on the matter being investigated. An examination may also relate to a criminal or civil investigation. Holding an examination off the worksite or outside an employee's duty time can still be considered examinations, and employee representational rights apply. An examination includes questioning employees over the phone, as well as requiring a written response. Now that we have an idea of what can be an investigatory examination, let's go over some meetings that the authority has determined are not investigatory examinations. The authority has routinely held that performance discussions and counseling sessions intended to convey concern over an employee's performance or conduct do not constitute examinations under the statute. If the meeting is not designed to obtain information from the employee, but rather to inform and counsel the employee regarding performance or conduct issues, then it is not an examination. Meetings conducted for the purpose of giving the employee an assignment, test, or as part of a non-disciplinary classification desk audit also are not considered examinations. Keep in mind that the title of the meeting or how the agency characterizes it does not control whether it is an investigatory examination. It depends on the dialogue and dynamics, the totality of the circumstances. Careful, these types of meetings can be tricky. A meeting the supervisor may not have intended to be an examination can turn into one if the supervisor goes beyond informing the employee of already made determinations and starts seeking information from the employee. Let's go over some examples. A supervisor meets with an employee to discuss their attendance. Because he has been late to work 3 times over the last 2 weeks, he is told to improve and warned of potential consequences. Is this an examination? No. Even if confirmed in writing, this would not be an investigatory examination because the employee is not asked to provide any information. The meeting is to counsel the employee and not to obtain information to make a decision, but simply to inform about a decision already made. What if the supervisor asks why the employee was late, or if the employee is having personal issues? Is the meeting turning into an examination? Possibly. This meeting could turn into an examination because the supervisor is asking for an explanation, which may influence the supervisor regarding the counseling, or even lead to further investigation. What about car searches, physical exams, fitness for duty exams, or security clearance interviews? Are they examinations? The authority has not explicitly ruled on whether a physical or a car search constitutes an investigatory examination under the statute. In interviews where an employee's security clearance is under review, the authority found employees have a right to representation. In the Nuclear Regulatory Commission case, The authority considered and rejected the agency's position that the statutory right did not apply to security clearance examinations. The authority has not specifically addressed the issue of drug tests. However, in the Portsmouth Naval Shipyard case, an FLRA administrative law judge held that drug tests are examinations and employees have the right to representation. This ALJ decision is in line with National Labor Relations Board private sector precedent. The authority has rejected the premise that fitness for duty examinations could never qualify as investigatory examinations under the statute, and instead remanded an arbitrator's decision for further fact-finding relating to whether the specific examination in that case was conducted in connection with an investigation. To this end, the authority noted that the arbitrator failed to make factual findings concerning the nature of the questions asked during the fitness for duty exam that would allow the authority to determine whether it was investigatory in nature. Now, let's discuss additional situations the authority held are investigatory examinations. Employees have a right to union representation when required to provide written answers regarding an ongoing investigation. Thus, the statute covers more than just oral examinations. Additionally, the authority found that meetings to discuss inconsistencies between written and oral statements are examinations. In this video, we covered what constitutes an examination. Video 1 gives an overview of the statutory right to representation under Section 7114A2B. Video 2 discusses who is an agency representative. Video 3 focuses on bargaining unit employees. Video 5 discusses an employee's belief that they will be disciplined and if that belief is reasonable. Video 6 goes over the ways an employee may request representation. Video 7 explains the agency's obligations following a representation request and a union's rights during the examination. Thanks for watching this video from the FLRA. For more information, please visit us online or contact your nearest regional office. A survey link is in the box below. We'd appreciate your feedback.